Hi everyone, I'm Phil, and this is my van. Let's have a look around. So it's the standard handyman van type of vehicle. The big advantage is that it's got side windows and they're tinted. Let's look inside. Cool thing is that it was used as a service van, so it's got flooring. The other cool thing is that it was a passenger version apparently, so we needn't worry about insulating the floor as well. It's the two-seater version, and first thing we're going to add is swivel seats so that we can pivot the seats and create something of a lounge. This is where a third seat is going to be mounted, and then we're going to have a bed in the back. Good, let's get started. So here's what we've done so far. First, we've installed a third seat, as you can see. It's a retractable, foldable type of thing from a VW bus. And we've also added a roof vent to make sure that we've got enough air inside. Insulation will be a problem due to the large window areas, but we refrained from putting in any kind of insulation in the remaining few bits of steel. You can see our basic frame for the bed. We've got 3 pullouts. The one on the left is going to be for the kitchen. The one in the center is going to carry the cool box. And the one on the right is going to be a pull-out washing area if you want. And we'll install something like a shelf on the right-hand side, on the passenger side, up this area. Once the bed frame is done, it's time to go to the DIY store and get all the wood cut in order to make these pull-out kitchen elements. So the last few hours I've been working on these pull-outs for the kitchen and the washing area, and they turned out okay. So here's the concept, right? You just simply pull and then the whole thing slides out. Philosophie der Fensterabdeckung.
Ja, du meinst, du brauchst eine Fensterabdeckung.
Ja, was heißt hier, ich meine? Ich will eine Fensterabdeckung.
Eben, genau.
All of the bare steel panels on the inside of the van were covered using a super stretch carpet liner material, which can simply be spray glued on the surfaces. A material which is really very easy to work with. The material itself was imported from the United Kingdom, where apparently people use it a lot. What I find important work is giving the thing a name. So I copied that Dodge script, I think from the 1970s, which says street van. Now in my eyes, a van isn't a van if it hasn't got a porthole side window, so we added that. Now, the concept of the van as it's standing here is pretty simple. What we wanted is we wanted to use the front area as some form of lounge, which means we installed pivot seats so we can swivel these around. The third seat is also swiveling. Here there's a box, a wooden box covered in carpet, which contains a toilet. The rear part contains the folding bed, and in the very rear over here we've got two pull-outs, actually three pull-outs. My van is a 2008 Renault Trafic, which we got fairly cheap. It's got 230 something thousand kilometers on the odometer. It's diesel powered, it doesn't consume a lot of fuel. We rebuilt the whole interior, and as you can see, this is the front area with the two swivel seats, this one and a table which you can use to have breakfast, have a cup of tea, whatever you like. This is the loo over there, and in the back we've got the pull-out bed, which I'm going to show in a moment. You can see these rotating latches, which I had to install after our trip because we realized that the boxes tend to bump at the back door when the van is ready to go, starting up. So let's have a look. First one, this is the kitchen area. You can open this and have an extra table. Here's the cooker. It runs on gas. It works fine. It works nice. We've got a two-flame cooker, so we can prepare any kind of meal for two people that we would want. At the bottom there's a storage area for one of the chairs, so pull-out 1 contains one chair, pull-out 2 contains the other chair. The center pull-out is the fridge. It's very practical. It's got 41 liters, it runs on 220 volts, it runs on gas, and it runs on 12 volts while the car is driving. Oh look, there's a beer inside as well. And the third pull-out now is this one. We're washing up area. We've got this folding basin type of thing. You just place it here and you're ready to wash your hands if you wanted to, right? Grab a towel and yeah, this is working nicely. Something that we found very practical are these magnetic hooks. So if you've got a van with a lot of steel paneling on the inside, you can simply put this thing here and hang up your towels afterwards. If you want a little bit of privacy at night, all you do is you undo these two and then the curtain rolls down. And you can even sleep with open doors on campsites to have enough fresh air on the inside. Oh look, Oktoberfest beer. Now this year the Oktoberfest has been cancelled due to the corona pandemic, but they're still brewing the beer. Cheers. One of the coolest features of this van, actually, I feel, is the swing out bar, because you can just simply install the table on top and you've got your bar outside, which is a perfect place if you're out in the sun and you want to, you know, view the scenery, whatever, or simply have a beer. let's say you finished your beer and you wanted to go for a snooze. It's very simple. Let me show you how. You just swing that table away. Next, you'd fold forward that seat, remove the pillow, and you just lift this up and pull it out as it goes over the seat. It'll lock into that little folding mechanism, and then all you need to do is you need to fold up the mattress and you're ready to have a snooze. Folding everything back is just as easy. Simply take the mattress again. All that needs to be done is put that back. So you just lift that up a bit, lift that up, slide it back in, make sure that it goes into these hold-ups, whatever they're called, and that's it. And swing that back up, and you're ready for some morning coffee. Removing the table is simple. You just undo the screw at the bottom here, and you can simply lift it off and put it into the storage area, which is right over here. Parked at a campsite, you just simply open that one, connect to 220 volts, and you're ready to plug that in. Okay, so this is the electric panel in the back. If I want to get a reading on the voltage of the auxiliary battery, I'll just flick a switch and get a reading 14.3. Okay, the USB plug is over there, so we can charge our mobile devices. There's a 12 volt plug down here, so if we want to charge the fridge, we just put that in and ready steady. When we're parked at a campsite, we're connected to 220 volt, and we'll just simply use the standard system. It's standard 220 volts. It's a simple extension cord, and you can switch that on and off according to your needs. Now this is where the loo is in, and honestly this turned out to be one of the minor design flaws, because you can remove the lid and you can also open the front a bit and then slide it out or move it around as you want. But the fact is that the bed, as it kind of pulls out, covers the lid, so that means you can only use the loo when the bed is in the retracted position. I like the car because it's very practical. It's fast, it's reliable, it's small. You can go into any kind of city. You're not bothered about garage height or things. You can park it anywhere you like, and it's very inconspicuous, right? You can't really, I mean, they've been built like a million times, especially in white. So if you park that in a French city, it'll just completely fade into the scenery and you needn't worry much about it. One of the things that became clear to us while using the van was that we needed some form of awning or tent for the back, because you open the doors, but there's no roof, obviously, and so that is something that we need to add as we go. Yeah, well, and solar panels might be a clever addition, since up to now we're only running on 2 batteries and the electrical current at the campsites. So I hope you liked the video, and maybe you can use some of the ideas for your next project. And so the thing is, if you want to build a camper van, just go for it. It's not that difficult. You need a bit of woodworking skills, minor electric skills, no mysteries involved. So yeah, if you want to head out, just do it.